Warning: this podcast contains themes of a mature nature, so viewer discretion is advised. And in case you're wondering, we do have spoilers, so there's your spoiler alert. And with that said, let's get on with the show. Let's begin. Cool. Actually, I'm going to call you by your Skype name. So I'm going to call you D
Gray. Cool, man. So... I'll call you Major.
Cool.
Major.
All right. Do you want to start off the intro? Or shall I start off?
Yeah, go for it. You start it off, man. Yeah.
Cool. All right, then. I'll do that. All right. So, welcome, everyone. This is Anime Chudoku. I'm Major. I'm going to say from Major Reviews, since it's on my Skype thing, but I haven't got it just yet. We'll do soon. And with me today is my good buddy, D Gray.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
Cool. Now, what we are about is an anime dedicated podcast, and we're going to be reviewing, debating, discussing, you name it. And basically, from then on, develop and get bigger and bigger, hopefully.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah. And also, actually, if we can, we're going to get guests on, like other YouTubers that do reviews and stuff like that, and get them on here discussing stuff. And anyone that's interested, actually, who wants to get their word out, instead of like the whole comment section, if you like, you can come on the show and add to the banter and the reviewing and the discussions and the debates. And
we're always looking for anime lovers to come on the show.
Yeah, share the passion in it.
Yeah, it's all good. So
anything you want to add, D Gray?
Well, yeah, like you pretty much covered all the bases. I mean, we're going to be talking about obviously anime, manga, comics from time to time as well. We're going to be reviewing, anime and manga that turn into live action as well. We're going to be doing some roll calls of what is currently being watched right now as well.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Oh, you just made me think of something. God.
Yeah, I mean, I've currently not had internet for 2 weeks, so I got it the other day, and I like literally cried myself of happiness.
And I was like, "Have you got it yet? No. How about now?
Yeah.
No. How about now?"
Yeah, I know. This whole time, like, Major's been catching up on the anime for 2 weeks. I've just been slacking. I've been so upset.
Oh snap! Yeah, and we're just gonna have fans and guests on the show from time to time.
Yeah.
So, oh man, let's just get started. That's our intro.
Cool.
That's what everyone can expect from us.
Yeah,
let's just get started. So, I would say to you, what have you been watching? But I actually really, 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 really have to get this off my chest. Last night, I finished watching Code Geass.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Was that void as big as you thought it would be?
That void is epic.
Such an amazing ending.
Oh shit, man! Like, lelouch. Fuck me. Like, I'm gonna say this. I don't care because no one knows what I look like, who I look like. I don't have to hide from anyone. But I'm actually gonna go and say I actually cried.
Yeah.
At the end, there's actually not sobbing like, oh my god, that was such a sad ending, but like, it's in like one of those Indian tears with it's like one out of one eye, out of one eye.
I don't blame you, man. Like that show does that to you, man. It does that to you.
Oh shit! And you know what actually made the thing that actually made the tear come out of my eye is Nunnally, where she like you see him he gets killed, and then he's like to Shizaku, he's like, I leave, like, this is your curse, like, to be zero and keep the peace and justice. And I was like, oh snap.
Yeah.
It's like, and the thing is, like, usually, like, throughout the whole series, and whenever he's done something or put something on Shizaku's been like, oh, what the fuck, man, what's this about? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, when he's like forces him to live and he wants to die, and then on top of that, when he begs him to look after Nunnally, he's like, how dare you, kind of thing. And then and then after that, like, the final one, more or less, is when he's like, now zero, yeah, I'll curse you, whatever. And he's like, I accept it gladly. I was like, wow. I was like, the tears are coming. But then when he falls over and lands in front of his sister and she touches him, stupid iPad. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. When his sister touches him, and not only touches him, and she gets like a kind of glimpse of everything, and then she's like, oh, I love you. I was like, oh shit, man. I was like, I would feel like a prick as well if I just completely just waged war on my brother. All this time he was like trying to make a peaceful world.
And he does literally.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, because like that's why I was thinking, when she's like, oh, what are you gonna do? Use the geass on me? And I was like, oh, that would be what a prick move to do. Like, don't do it, man. Don't do it. But then as soon as she says, oh, I'm gonna make the world hate me, and so the world can be peaceful and whatnot. And I was like, oh, and he's like, oh, in that case, cool, I could do that then. And he's completely used the geass on her. I was like, and I was thinking, like, oh yeah, I could agree to that actually. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And so when he made her take it and he had to keep up the whole facade, you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of Itachi, because Itachi's that kind of necessary bad guy.
Yeah, he's willing to go that length that nobody else really would. He's literally like, I'm so happy you actually finished it as well. I'm so happy you actually finished it. How long have I been telling you to watch Code Geass?
Freaking ages. And it's because, do you know what? It was because the company Clamp, that like the way they animate things, they just make it look kind of unappealing. But then once I got past that, I was like, actually, I like the animation. I like the way they kind of, the character design for Lelouch and for a lot of them. And like the flow of like the fight scenes and the mechs, like when some of them get destroyed, the animation's really good in it.
Yeah, I mean, for a while, even I was like put off by the animation, like, but then literally, after reading some like reviews about it, I just thought, I should just give it a go, just not really think about the animation. And like you said, like after a while, you just get used to it, and like it actually turns out to be like quite unique. Yeah. And in literally every episode, you just get sucked in more and more, and you just don't want to stop watching it.
Yeah. Oh no, that's the thing. Like, I was watching it, and then at the end of the episode would come, and I'm like, what? You can't end it there. What? Oh, I've got work tomorrow. I have to watch the next episode. What the fuck?
I know, man. I know. Like literally, I'd see you coming in. I know. I'd see you coming into work, like just like always, like I just want to go home and just watch it all the time. Literally, lelouch lamperouge is deemed as one of the best characters in anime history by my standards.
Yeah. You know what? I know a lot of people I know like a lot of people aren't really into shonen, but for some reason, like Itachi's always been like, so to speak, my anime hero, because he's always calm. He's always like calm and almost laid back. He doesn't panic. Yeah. He's always got a plan, and his jutsus are just like ridiculous. He's like the only one that can make that black fire spell and.
Yeah. He's decent, man. Like out of all the characters in Naruto, even I've got to admit, Itachi's the man. Yeah, literally.
So now
he can always keep his composure as well. He never like lets his emotions get the best of him as well, which is amazing.
No, he doesn't let that happen, which is. Like, yeah, so even when he dies and he comes back, he's got a plan and an agenda and everything. I was like, oh snap, cool, good. But now that Lelouch is like taken that spot, and on top of that, like Lelouch has taken that spot, and Code Geass has taken that spot in like series wise.
Yeah,
because I've had anime favorites, because like Major from Ghost in the Shell, she had that position She has that kind of position when it comes to like female anime characters, and protagonists and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she
I
still
know, I
needs to
know.
be topped.
I know for a fact. Like she was the top of your list for a while, man. Like literally, Ghost in
Yeah,
the Shell was like your ultimate,
yeah,
and like,
yeah.
and like I know for a fact. As soon as you watch Code Geass, you was like, damn, like this was out there this whole
All this
time.
time.
Like it's decent, man. Like I mean, for me anyway, like because you obviously said like Itachi is probably like one of your like best characters.
Yeah,
For me, man, it'd probably have to be Rurouni Kenshin.
yeah,
Like he's
yeah,
like he's the man. Like literally, like he's like back in the old like Edo periods when like all the wars and like the like all the the Meiji area, like they basically like he was one of the soldiers and like he just had to kill. That was his job basically. He didn't really like he didn't really feel anything. But
yeah,
then obviously he got to a point in his life when he's like when he just thought, well, all this killing, there's nothing really else but that. So
yeah.
he just decided to like turn his blade over and just
Yeah,
stop
the
killing.
fight to the blunt side.
Yeah, and then obviously, like literally a couple of years after it all like finishes, I think it's like 10 years after like the whole like war. He just decides to be a wanderer, and yeah, she's brilliant. Like he literally decides to like protect people, but he vows never to kill again. It's just pure respect for him because like
Yeah,
so many people come back from his past, and he just literally like in the whole entire series, he never kills someone as well, which is like. It's the respect is it's just so serious.
Japanese Batman.
Yeah, it's a Japanese Batman, exactly. And like, yeah, you've got the live action Rurouni Kenshin as well. That literally, I think, got released like last year. You've still got to check that out, man. That
Yeah,
is
I do.
so
I've seen the
decent.
anime. I've seen the series.
Yeah,
But the thing is, that was a while ago. So there's for some reason I just can't seem to remember much about it. I
yeah.
need to rewatch.
I mean, yeah, man. Like the animation obviously is really, really old, and it's like it's quite unique. Like you can tell, like this was made like so many years ago. But that's
Mm.
what makes it good for me because, like, I don't know, it's just cool, man. Like, just to see like a guy come from like literally being like a ruthless killer, and then literally deciding, you know what, I'm gonna stop, and then he tries to like atone for his sins, basically.
Yeah,
And obviously, like even the side characters, like he ends up like falling in love and that, like and he's obviously never really experienced that, so it's all kind of new for him, man. Yeah, he's definitely like one of my favorite characters.
okay.
He's the
Yeah.
man.
Cause, yeah, for me now that the man for me can't even fight. He can't even fight. Like he's like one of the most powerful characters. Okay, let's not like for me one of the most powerful characters in anime history, and then I won't go as far as say that means if I say he's the like Lelouch is the one of the most powerful characters in anime history for me, that means I've got to rule out Dragon Ball Z because they're just ridiculous.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I've
Super,
got
Super Saiyan 20 and all that. Yeah,
yeah, and blowing up planets with your eyelids and stuff.
dying like 20 times.
Yeah, all that shit, all that jazz.
Yes.
Yeah, and I've got to rule out some like Naruto characters, all the strong ones anyway.
Yeah.
So like it just leaves the realistic characters like Lelouch and Light Yagami and L and all those characters.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, even like you said, like even like Yagami, like Jesus, that dude had some ultimate freaking god complex, but he was
So
like an amazing character.
yeah, yeah. I mean, with Death Note, like like side by side with Code Geass, like by the end of Death Note, I wanted Light Yagami to die.
Yeah, I know, man. Like, I found myself rooting for like L the whole time, like literally.
No, I have to, yeah, I have to disagree because the thing is, I was rooting for Light for the whole of this first season. Yeah, I was rooting for Light, even when he got the Death Note back and he got his memory back after like making himself forget.
Yeah,
But
which was
then,
also an epic scene.
yeah, oh shit, yeah, once he touched it, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
snap.
he literally just like spazzes out, and then
Yeah,
Elle was just like, "Are you all right?"
you're
And
right.
he's just like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
He's got that evil
like,
smile. He's just like,
yeah.
"Yeah, you watch out, you watch out."
And even after he kills the. Oh, I'm not spoilers, but even after that point, I was like, when it came to his dad, and I was like, "You heartless bastard!"
I know.
Oh, you cold-hearted bastard. And afterwards, I was like, you know what? Fuck you. Like, oh, I hope someone kills you. And then
Yeah, I do like the bit at the end with Shinigami Rook, and he's like sort of like he's in pain and like he's like calling out to him for help, and he just like basically just like pars him off, and he's just like it's basically like, no, you know what, like this isn't fun anymore. Like basically, he just pars him off, and the whole time, and from that moment, I just thought, wow, Rook is the man. Like the whole time, Rook was just hanging around just to kill boredom. I was just like, yes, Rook, that's so serious.
Yeah. He did warn him though, innit? He's like, at the point where I'm bored, or I just don't want to be here anymore. I'm actually gonna write your name in the death note. He's like, yeah, okay. He didn't actually take him too seriously. He most probably thought he'd be able to keep him entertained. But
I mean, I do remember at one point, like it was like in like maybe like episode 4 or 5. Like I remember Rook saying to Light, "Oh, you could even be you're even a better Shinigami than most Shinigamis."
yeah,
I was like, that's pretty serious thing to say.
isn't it? But did you watch it dubbed or subbed?
I've seen it in both, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's something that good. I have to do it in both as well.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There's certain things, yeah.
Yeah, because I was like watching it in because I've seen it in Japanese first, in subbed first,
Yeah.
and when I watched it in English, and it gets to the bit where when Kira gets I can't remember his name, when he gets the guy he gives the guy the death note basically, and tells him to kill on a daily basis and whatnot.
Oh yeah, I know
He
who you're
sees,
talking about.
yeah, he
Yeah.
sees Kira as a god. And when he was writing, I was just cracking up because he's just there like squiggling. He's like, delete. 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 I'm like, wait, this is a touchpad. It's like a fucking tablet. It's a death note. It's a notebook.
But the whole
Facebook.
thing, like, yeah, exactly, yeah. Can you imagine that?
Oh shit.
But like,
Can you
but
imagine
like,
someone had death note and Facebook? Oh shit.
Jesus. But that's the whole thing. Even with Death Note, like even through watching it the first time, I think it just makes you feel like to have that kind of power. What would you do? It's like the whole
I don't
moral
think I'd be
aspect of
trusted.
it. Like, yeah. You probably wouldn't be able to be trusted, man. Like, I'd probably just
Jumping
get
me?
too scared.
Who?
Yeah.
What's his name? What's he look like? No,
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, to hold that much power, but that's what makes it an amazing series, man. Like, and I think it was like two writers that made the manga of Death Note as well. Like one who did the artwork and one who actually like wrote the story, and it's good as well because there's another series. It's called Bakumon. You ever heard of it, man?
no, I can't say I have.
It's literally about it's pretty cool, man. It's about a series like about these two like aspiring like manga authors, and one of them's good at drawing, like he's amazing, and the other one is just good at doing stories, but he's not good at drawing, basically. And like they just literally combine their skills together to make like an ultimate anime, and like the authors who made Death Note, they made the series of Bakumon as well. So it's funny how like their whole idea was like two of them made an anime, and they've just literally made an anime about themselves, basically.
Yeah,
But it's
it was written by Tsugumi Oba.
yeah,
I can't pronounce that properly.
yeah.
If anyone out there listening could pronounce that properly, like leave a response video on on YouTube, and we'll try to impersonate you.
Yeah, but no, literally, man, that's like another one you should definitely check out. Bakuman, like it's pretty decent, man. Like I've seen like all kind of sorts of different genres, like, but it's like really inspiring, man. Like you find yourself watching it and you're like, it's like you think to actually become a manga author, it takes a lot of hard work, man, and like you're literally gonna, and like from
What's his
the
name?
looks of it.
I mean, what's
What?
the mean? What's the anime's name? What's the title
Oh,
of
it's Bakuman.
it? Okay.
And yeah, like the main characters are called Mashiro, and like the other main character is called Takagi, and they're like yeah, they're just like ninth grade like average students, and like obviously Mashiro's the artist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then it's obviously like
It's like a
and then
slice of life comedy drama, isn't it?
yeah, and like yeah, it's weird like because recently like I've been really getting into slice of life just because like I don't know. The thing with slice of life is I love a good show on as much as the next guy, but slice of life is like realistics. Certain
Yeah.
things that could actually happen. I'm not saying like I wouldn't love to be a Super Saiyan. That sounds epic, but it's good to like watch something that realistically could happen. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm like I know for a fact like Bakumon is like even inspired a lot of people to take up manga. Like,
Mm.
like for a show to do that, it's pretty decent, man.
Mm. It's probably
Mm.
like yeah, same guy that Tatsu no, Sugumi Oba.
Yeah.
Oh jeez, it's this British accent. It's crippling. Published by Viz Media, and
Yeah.
apparently it's a shonen, is it?
What's that
Apparently
Bakum?
yeah, but the demographic is like the target demographic is for shonen, like people that only
Yeah.
love the shonen genre.
Yeah, it's obviously it's also got romance to it as well because obviously the main character. By the way, sorry viewers, but this is ultimate spoiler. But like, but literally like even like the main character Mashiro who does the artwork, he basically he basically falls in love with this girl. Her name's Azuki Miho, and he basically says to her like we'll get married, but we're not going to get married until I make an anime. So his dream is to literally for him and his friend to make an anime, like, and he so literally
Like an
uh,
anime in an anime.
yeah, and she's like a voice actress as well. So yeah, his plan is to basically include her in his anime as well. But yeah, they get to it, man. There's 3 seasons of it. For anybody out there who hasn't seen it, you've definitely got to check it out. It's so good, so
See,
good.
I tried to because I can't remember how many. I'd have to go to my Mail account and
Yeah.
check my slice of life, see what I've seen. I've seen quite a few, but
Mm.
nothing on the level of you, man. You've seen too many. Seriously,
It's
but
hard though, man. Like I have seen quite a lot, but yeah, you're catching up, man. But the thing with watching a lot is you kind of like need to rewatch ones you've like seen before because like at times you do forget. But
yeah,
obviously things like Code Geass and Death Note,
never,
you never forget something like that at
never.
all. At
It's
all.
like unheard of. No,
Mm.
but because I like when it comes to like this like Bakuman, the slice of life genre. Like,
Yeah,
actually, do you know what? Actually, you know what? I went into because I was on Netflix and I was just trying to go through all my anime on Netflix,
yeah,
which I have done almost, except for Bamboo Blade. Like, it doesn't look serious enough for me.
yeah.
Well, not yet anyway.
Mm.
Especially after watching Code Geass, I can't do it. But
Yeah, it's a
yeah,
void.
it's a
That's what it
void.
is.
Bamboo Blade is just not going to cut it.
I told you about that void, man. After watching Code Geass, I was
Yeah.
like, you're gonna have a hard time watching
So
anime, man.
I
Like,
watched I was like, yeah, let's try some slice of life. And I'm
yeah.
like, let's look around. Da, 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 da. I was like, oh, the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya. All right,
Oh
cool.
my god.
And I've pressed play and I'm like, yeah, I'm watching it. And like, yeah, very slice of life. This guy's talking shit. Was talking about interdimensional stuff, and not a single interdimensional freaky stuff has happened. I'm like, what the is he talking about? And then towards like the middle towards the end, I'm like, what the fuck? This is a slice of life. What the fuck is? I was like, oh man, I was like, so wait a minute, this girl's bored, and now the world's gone into all chaos, and like this guy's in an alternate dimension, and I was like, what the fuck?
It's
So
crazy, man. That
I did,
show has so much hype as well.
yeah, and I haven't because the things I saw the movie first, and
Yeah.
I actually haven't seen the series yet, so that's
Mm.
one of my to watch list.
Well, I've seen the series, but I haven't seen the movie, and I've got to say to you now, man. Like, I think there's a few different ways you can watch the series in, because obviously it's like in a mad chronological
Uh,
order. Or like I remember watching the first episode, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this is the last episode. I was
yeah,
like, I'm so confused right now. I had to literally check out the comments, and like loads of dudes were like, "Oh yeah, just to let you know, guys, this is episode 18." I was like, "Why is it
oh.
named episode 1 though?" I was like, I'm so confused.
No,
And then
that's
after a while, but it's all right. It's got a lot of hype about that show, man.
mm.
Mm.
Oh, actually, okay. Well, actually, do you know what? From from opening with Code Geass because I'm me just finishing it. I was completely just hijacked all the topics. So, since you've just got your internet back, what have you been milking?
Well, literally, I started like rewatching certain animes. just to get the feel for it again, man. Obviously, when you haven't had it, when you haven't had internet for that long, you
Cold
literally
turkey.
feel you literally feel like you've died inside. Like, I've got an iPhone, so obviously I can watch anime on there, but it's just not the same, man, as having it on your laptop. It's so much better. But no, literally, I started rewatching an anime called Bekk, Mongolian Chop Squad. Have you ever heard of it,
Yeah,
man?
yeah.
Yeah,
There's
and
someone out
it's
there that keeps telling me about Beck.
it's decent. It's really decent. Basically, it's like it's about this teenager. His name's Yukio Tanaka, and he's literally just like the most boringest guy you've ever seen in anime history. He's got like no hobbies. He's got like weak taste in music, and like he's like literally his personality is just like an average guy basically.
Yeah.
And he's really shy, and basically he meets this guy. His name's Rusuke Minami. And he's like this wild and unpredictable like kid from America, but he's Japanese, but he literally lived in America for a while.
Yeah.
And yeah, literally, man, like he gets introduced to the world of rock and roll, and yeah, this guy Rusuke, he basically plays the electric guitar, and he basically gets Yukio into playing the guitar. Like this kid, he's just an average kid. He literally could be a kid in like high school, and he could just be like the most averagest guy you ever meet in your life. But yeah, he literally just gives him a guitar. He starts playing, and he starts really getting into like rock and roll. And
Yeah.
it's like literally one of the best slice of it's really underrated as well, man. And basically like yeah, he starts getting really into it. There's some emotional moments as well during the series, like but he's really, really trying to get into it. He's not the best guitarist, but yeah, literally, like there's a couple of episodes in the series, and then there's like a scene, like literally, like Rusuke, Yukio, like they end up getting other band members as well. Like
Yeah.
and each character is really unique as well. Like the drummer, the bass guitarist, like they've all got like some backstory. They're all like it's really, really interesting. And basically, like there's this bit when they're in like the recording studio. And Yukio is like really, really crap at guitar, like it's unreal. But he does try hard. But there's this bit they're in the studio, and yeah, Yukio says to Rusuke, "Oh, could you let me sing this song?" And they're all like, "What? Like, what are you talking about? Like noob, basically." and then he just starts singing, man, and he's just like even when I watched it, I was like, "This is so amazing." It's like his voice just sounded like euphoric.
Yeah.
It's just like it probably just sucked you in, and they're literally all just gobsmacked. And then like I remember Rusuke just looking at his like band member.
Was this subbed or dubbed?
This was in subbed.
Sick.
I haven't seen it. Yeah, I know. And like for like, obviously like because like the Japanese like voiceover, and it sounds amazing. Whoever the guy plays that Yukio in the series, he does a really good job, man. Even when he's singing. But yeah, and then literally I remember like the Rusuke, like the main like the lead guitarist, looks over at his bandmate and he's just like, "We are definitely gonna make it." Like he literally just thinks, "Oh, his voice is amazing." And literally throughout the series, man, like loads of people just think he's like this average kid, and he's just an average kid. But when he gets out on the stage and he starts singing, people just sort of like get lost, and like they get set in this like crazy trance, and they think, "Oh my god, this 14-year-old Japanese boy is like got such an amazing voice," and it just like literally like sucks you in. And I was just like getting really, really into it, man.
That one's
It's
a
like,
slice of life, isn't it?
yeah, slice of life, it's music, slice of life. But there's only like 24, 26 episodes. But after it finished, I carried on with the manga, and the manga's completed now. Literally, like if you watch the series,
So
carry on with the manga. It's definitely worth it because they loads of stuff happens, man. They go to America as well to make it big, obviously. And for a Japanese like band to go to America to try and make it big, it is pretty hard. It's not the easiest thing.
Yeah.
And like,
whereas it's most probably easier to go to Japan and make it than it is to go to America and make it.
yeah, exactly. But they obviously know, America is where rock and roll was born. And like there's loads of references to like old American like rock bands, like even like Nirvana.
When did
like,
this come out?
When did this come out?
Yeah.
It was year 2000. That was the manga, but the actual anime itself, I think, literally came out in like 2000. It was like 2008, I think. Yeah, because the animation is still alright. But yeah, man, you should definitely check it out, dude. Like Slice of Life, for some reason, I've been really getting into it. Oh no, it came out in the year 2004, not 2008. My mistake. But literally, man, like for anybody else out there who hasn't seen Bekk, Mongolian Chop Squad, is amazing. I guarantee as well. Do you know what it made me feel like as well?
Well,
I'm not even lying. It made me feel like I wanted to play the guitar, and I don't even know how to play I don't even know how to play the guitar. But like for an anime to do that, you think, God, man, like that's inspiration. It's good, man.
yeah.
It's decent. But yeah, like obviously I've seen that it wasn't just that. I started rewatching Cowboy Bebop. You obviously know about that. You know,
Yeah, boy.
you know, like
There's so many. Oh shit.
like you know about Cowboy Bebop. I'm pretty sure you guys out there must know about it. It's probably one of the best freaking things I've ever seen.
That website you told me about,
Yeah.
the Red Bubble.
hmm
I'm actually gonna, because I was thinking like I want to next month I'm gonna get one of their tees or hoodies.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, wow, what do I get? Where do I get first? What do I get first? And I was gonna go for the whole Batman thing, but after like last night finishing Code Geass,
Yeah.
I might have to do some anime ones first. I have to get some anime tees, and my top three that I have to get first is got to be Cowboy Bebop,
Nice.
Code Geass, and Death Note.
Oh, decent.
I think what I might do afterwards is get just to be old school, I might get a Dragon Ball one as well.
Nice. Yeah, I've got a Dragon Ball Z one. It's basically it's basically Goku and Vegeta fist bumping. It's just like the best thing I've ever seen. Like,
Oh yeah. And they got
Yeah.
they're walking away or something.
Yeah, like literally, like they've probably just walked away from pure destruction, just fist bumping. Like
Yeah.
they don't even care because they're basically gods.
Exactly.
No, but like yeah, man, that website's really really cool. Like I knew you'd like it. It's literally for anybody else out there, obviously, who are interested in like getting maybe anime t-shirts, music t-shirts.
The tees like Dexter the series t-shirts. So
Yeah, there's like there's like a lot of meme t-shirts as well. Like yeah, the Dexter one was pretty funny, wasn't it? When he's dressed up like Dexter's laboratory. Yeah. Yeah, but literally, the website is Redbubble. I mean, like, check it out. It's decent. Like, I've even got some Final Fantasy t-shirts. I think I showed you as well. Like,
there's just too many.
I know
I was actually loaded. Well, I'm not.
That's what I mean. Like, every time we
I am loaded.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit me up. No jokes.
Ah.
No,
No, it's all good though. Like, yeah, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, Cowboy Bebop. Pretty sure all of you know how epic the series is, and it's probably got one of the most best soundtracks I've ever heard in anime history. It's just like that smooth kind of jazz beat.
Oh, yeah. You might have. That's if we've put it in the intro. You might have heard it as our intro as well. Just not the whole thing, obviously, but like just like bits and pieces of all the different anime, just to get everyone in the know of like once the intro gets like. How I felt when I listened to the intro, basically, is I played the intro and I was like, okay, yeah, spoiler alerts and stuff like that. It's like, oh, snap, I remember that. Bakano, yeah. And then after, I can't remember what I put in next. But I had to, Bleach.
Yep.
And some other ones as well. And my favourite actually has to be Dead Man Wonderland and Full Metal Alchemist.
Nice.
Both
amazing.
Yeah, well. Exactly. But yeah, just to get people in the know. So, the last one I had to just for like it's like a connoisseur kind of thing. Like, I had to get Cowboy Bebop as the last one. Like save the best to last. Even though not to say Bakano isn't one of the best, because Bakano actually had me gripped.
Yeah.
But I had to put Bakano in first, just like what Bakano? Oh, okay. And then towards the end, they're like that. Oh snap! like Bebop and shit like that.
I remember when you showed me it, and like I didn't expect the Cowboy Bebop to be at the end, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing.
Yeah. This is amazing. We're so gonna get sued. No, I'm joking.
You're like, we're definitely gonna get sued. Also, for another bit of information for you guys out there, we're going to a Comic-Con on Saturday. It's the MCM. Is it at the Excel Center? Yeah, that's where it is. Yeah, and I'm quite happy as well. There's a couple of cool special guests as well. Like, but there's this one special guest that I'm so psyched to see. He was basically the director of like a couple of series, and he was the director of like.
We've just been talking about,
Yeah, literally, he was the director of Samurai Champloo, which is amazing. and Cowboy Bebop, the movie and the series. So I don't know what's gonna happen when I get there, but I'm literally gonna hug him. Like his name's Shinichiro Watanabe, and yeah, literally like whatever it costs to get an autograph or a picture, I am gonna be there ready with my card because that dude is a genius, basically. I'm pretty sure Major feels the same way about that as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, I've got like audio recording software on my iPad because when I see them, I'm like, give me your voice. I want your voice.
It's gonna be a really good like it's gonna be really good up there. Like I've never really been to one like a Comic Con before, so like I don't really know what to expect. Um, but I mean, yeah, it seems like it's gonna be a really good laugh. I'm sure like a lot of you viewers out there have been to like some Comic Cons in the past. Maybe like one time if you come on the show, you can tell us what you think about Comic Cons as well.
Yeah, we'll tell you how it went and everything.
Yeah, obviously, like with our next episode, we will tell you how it went, and
Because there's so many things you need to, like obviously there's going to be like episodes and so on and so on. It's like I want to cover, like there's so many things I want to talk about, but obviously we can only cram so much into one episode.
That's all right. That's the thing. We have got so much to talk about: anime, manga, live action, comics. And like I'm a noob to comics as well. Like I'm still learning. Like whereas I've got a little bit more knowledge at anime. Like Major, you've got a lot of like information and history about comics. So I need to learn a lot more. So yeah, so hopefully going to this Comic Con, like I'll start grasping it.
Yeah, best of all worlds. So both worlds, all worlds. There's so many people I know that are going as well. I can't wait. It's gonna be crazy.
I know, like crazy. I like a bit of a shame really. If we had more time to prepare, we could have definitely cosplayed. Definitely cosplayed. I'm still not too sure what I would go as, but you would like I don't know if you would go as.
I've got it sorted. Even though like it's my first con, so I'm not sure how like go all out.
Yeah.
So I'll make my own Skusky character because there's a shop in central London that basically sells costumes. And some of the costumes I have no idea where they're from, what show they're from, but the ones I do know, and one of them being Naruto, and I know everyone like Sasuke is like the generic cosplay. When you go, there's gonna be like a fucking 100 Sasuke costumes. I just blend into the crowd. They'll all be like Sasuke characters from the actual show. I must really try and make my own character and stuff.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna lose you. Definitely gonna lose you.
It's like when those things where you stand against the wall with the numbers and like you gotta pick him out in the crowd. All the Sasuke's.
I remember like when I went to like my first like anime convention. This was like last year. Like, and I didn't cosplay, but I remember when I got there were so many people cosplayed, but I knew I saw this guy and he was cosplayed as L from Death Note, and he just had it so the setup was so like good. He had like the trousers, the white t-shirt, the panda eyes, and his face was sort of like he had like a bit of makeup like to make his face a little bit paler, and the hair was perfect. So yeah, I'd probably go with L from Death Note just because like he just looks serious, and on the way he stands and sits down and all of that, he looks decent, man. Obviously, like, there were some, cosplayers out there that just didn't really try at all. I'm pretty sure I told you before when I saw that dude cosplayed as Goku, which was Jesus Christ, like that did not look like Goku, man. Like, it literally like his hair wasn't spiked up at all. It was literally flopping down. His gut was out. Like, if there was a crisis, I was definitely not going to look to that guy for help at all.
Yeah, like I said the other day, like more like Yajirobe.
Yeah. Yeah. Or Yamcha.
Yeah.
Got such a passion, hate for Yamcha. What he doesn't do anything, does he?
Yeah, he does. He does do something. He holds on to like King Kai's shoulder and talk shit. If only I was there, I'd be up, Cell. Really?
Yeah. At least with Krillin, he's got Destructo disc. God.
No.
God, don't even get me started. We could talk about an hour just about Dragon Ball Z.
Oh jeez. Actually, talking of that, actually, because we'll come out to like 44 minutes, and we're gonna try and keep the episodes like under an hour, like about an hourish.
Cool.
So like just for like our listeners and stuff like that are just basically joining our first episode, they might want to follow us and like go through this experience with us. So we're gonna start off with like what basically. I've got a question for you. Basically,
Okay.
what got you into anime? Like, or what was your first anime that you watched?
That's like the $1 million question, man. It's weird, really. Like, well, first of all, what got me into anime in terms of like series? Well, I always used to be into like the Studio Ghibli films.
Yeah.
They were like messed up, and obviously, like, I think it's probably the same for everybody else. You know, Akira, like, you know,
Mm.
that was probably such a big thing for
Yeah.
for the anime generation. That kick-started like anime. That's the way I
Yeah.
look
I
at
was
it.
in yeah, like most probably like a lot of people. I was in school at the time when I first watched it, and I was like, oh my fucking days.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
was most probably wasn't saying fucking at the time. I was too young to even know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, it's weird. Like, I used to watch. I don't know if you know about it. Or anybody else. Card captors. I
Yeah,
don't.
Kata Sakura.
I don't know. When I used to just come home from school, like, and I forget what channel it was on. Like, obviously, like, you know, back then when you were a little bit younger, the TV was probably a lot better. And I used to come home and then just watch card captors, and it was in English, dubbed as well. I didn't like. Obviously, I was a bit young back then. I didn't really know like anything about anime. Like, I was just like, I was a noob. But yeah, I got really sucked into Card Captor Sakura. It's probably like one of the most underrated anime as well. But I just got into it, and then from there I just started watching. You know, my friend recommended like Dragon Ball to me. Obviously, like that's just the classic. And then I watched literally all of Dragon Ball, and then I just started watching other anime like
Yeah.
Yu Yu Hakusho as well, the Ghost Files.
No,
In
I have not actually heard of that one.
and obviously another old one that got me into it was Inuyasha.
Oh,
Um,
I watched Inuyasha from beginning to end. I kept up with that
yeah,
one, and oh man, that was so long.
I
That was
know,
worse than Dragon Ball. His
I
Dragon Ball,
know,
oh Dragon, like he just whenever he swung his sword, he just yelled something like
I know,
something claw,
I
this like
know.
blood claw, or whatever. And I was just like, I was what even
They,
though I don't know, I was like I was like this show is so corny, but I can't stop watching it. And then all you hear is Inuyasha, Magome, Inuyasha. Oh my god! Every episode, someone was yelling. One of them were yelling one of his names,
I know he was
and the
like
girls were like guys, and the guys were like girls.
no, to be fair, like Inuyasha was like a bit of a brat as well,
Yeah,
but he was like, you know, he was half demon, you know, so you know he had some issues. But yeah, man, like obviously I point the question directly back at you. What would you say got you into anime, man? Like how did you?
um, I got into anime through actually, you know what, Pokemon.
Ah, decent, decent.
And then after Pokemon, I like discovered Dragon Ball because everyone in my
Yeah.
school was going on about it. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what? Why are you watching these cartoons
What is
for?
a Super Saiyan,
Yeah. And I was like, let's fine, let's give this silly cartoon a go. Oh my god! That's basically what it is. Oh snap! Like you can't play a Dragon Ball episode up to now. Depending on what episode it is. Like if it's the Frieza fight where he turns
Yeah.
into the Super Saiyan. Like even now, I hate to admit, it was like hairs was like extending on the back of my neck, and I was like, oh snap! I still got that. I still got the hairs
Yeah,
extending. I was like, oh, nostalgia. But
that's good.
yeah. So Pokemon, Dragon Ball. Um, I remember I tried to get into the Gundam series
Yeah.
from like years ago, and I was like, no. Eventually, I was like, I can't do it. I actually can't do it. And I tried Robotech as well, and I
Mm.
couldn't. And I'm not really a mech person, and that's another reason why I couldn't get into Code Geass as well. But that and Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that was another
Yu
one.
Yu-Gi-Oh was like a another like old school generation one as well. It was kind of like it wasn't nowhere near on par as with Pokemon, but I think they kind of got released near about the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's like and actually, you know what? More so the movies than the anime.
Yeah.
Like Akira.
Mm.
There's one called Angel's Egg, which I saw, and I was mesmerized, even though there's like barely any script in it. It's
Yeah.
just, there's just mostly music and background noise and ambience and stuff like that. That hooked me because it was like mystifying me as a child, and I
Yeah.
just didn't know what to make of it. I was just interested for more. That Ghost in the Shell,
Mm.
the movie, didn't even know about the series until like I was not too long ago. But
Yeah.
yeah, those What was it? Oh, and the Ghibli movies.
Yeah,
Like
I think
the early ones anyway.
I think it
After
was, what
that.
was it? Was it Grave of the Fireflies? The
Oh
one that
shit!
that's
I never want to watch that again.
it's pretty much like you're watching
That's
them like
intense,
movie
man.
like acid, basically, like the whole time.
I
Like,
was like, oh, I
uh,
went to slip my wrist. I was like,
yeah,
oh, how depressing. I was like, I never want to. I was like, oh my days, are you trying to make me cry? I'm like, fuck off.
there's I'll tell you what, man. Like going back to like movies, and another one that kick-started it for me was GTO, Great Teacher
Oh,
on His
yeah,
Guitar. Yeah, I think I've told you about that as well, like a
yeah.
few
That's
times.
another one I need to get into. My
Really,
watch list is my watch list is fucking huge.
yeah, like you don't even want to. My watch list is like not as big as yours because I've seen like so much stuff. It's unreal. But I remember like when I first started, like I used to watch like 10 different anime at a time, like, and just like I'd find it hard keeping up because then I'd be like, I'd watch one episode of something and then one episode of something else, another episode of something else, and then I forget what happened in the first freaking
Yeah.
anime. I used to be like, I've got to slow down. Like,
Well, that's what's slowing me down. Like, I'll
mm,
I'll start like 3 or 4 animes at once, and then the
mm,
best one of them gets milked and completely just gets marathoned, and then I'll start
mm,
again and basically pick like another 4 to watch, or another episode of the 4 that I'm already watching, or add a 5th one, and then the best of that 5 would get marathoned again, and the shittest of that 5 will just completely be on the backbone for freaking years or months,
mm.
and then never get watched. And the thing is, this is where it comes back to kick me in my ass here, because Code Geass was on there, and I watched like I remember I watched I think it was the first episode, and I watched
Yeah.
like the first episode of some other ones as well, and then I completely forgot because it was good. I did like the first episode, and I was like, oh, that's pretty decent actually. I could watch that again. Yeah. And then I watched all these other things, and something else distracted me. I was like, oh, this is so awesome. And then like watched all of that, and then completely Code Geass went into the background. Then you was telling me about Code Geass, and I was like, yeah, I don't remember the good bits, and the
Yeah.
animation didn't impress me, so pass. No,
I remember I was like, you've got to watch it, please.
I was like,
Uh,
no, it can't be that good.
I know. I
But now
remember.
I'm
I
just
remember.
eat my hat.
Yeah,
Shit.
I made you eat your hat. Like I remember, like when I saw you after
Quite
watching like
literally,
the
folks.
first season, and you was like, "Did that really just fucking happen?" I was like,
Oh no, the first season alone just left a massive void in my chest.
"Yeah,
The first season alone. And
yeah,
that thing is, nothing's ever done that before. Like with
mm,
Death Note, the first season left a void. The second season was like good. It had the second season had closure for me. I was like, yeah, cool. I didn't want more. I was like, yeah, that's all. That's good.
it was all right." But at the same time, I didn't really like Neo and
No, oh yeah,
Mello. I just think like it obviously like had to wrap it up somewhere, but I personally think they should have just like ended it just with L,
yeah. Because the
because
thing is,
obviously in the live action films it's a
stupid.
in the live action films it's a different ending, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
I think yeah, because obviously
I preferred that.
L stops light, doesn't he?
Yeah, but like, because the thing is, in the series, when this the first season, like after the first season, um, no, when this no, sorry, in the second season, when they introduced the other two L's, so to speak. God, I can never remember pronounce their names. I'm meant to love anime and I can't pronounce their names. Um, like I was just, from that point I was like, so wait, there was nothing special about L. He was just manufactured by some organization that has a bunch of them. I was like, oh,
Mm.
okay, well, that kind of sucks. I was like, I want L to be special. He's not nothing special. He's just like, and he's just one of three. But then, yeah, that's why that, along with Kira becoming a dick.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, kill the bastard. Yeah, but oh shit. But anything else you wanna cover before we go? We've got
Um,
a couple more questions.
we've got like a few minutes left. I think maybe I'll ask you a question, just trying it out.
Okay.
Um, I think I don't know. I think it'd be a good idea to
Come at me.
come at me, bro. I think it'd be a good idea to test out like some character battles. Like
Okay, cool.
if you're up for that, just a bit of
Yeah,
a bit of
cool.
a laugh. Because I remember we was talking about this the other day, and we was really getting into it. Literally,
Yeah.
I was like, no, that can't be right. All right, I'll pose a situation to you. Because I know how you feel about.
Oh, audience, if you agree or disagree, comment.
Yeah,
Shoot,
audience.
pick a side.
Yeah, it better be my side as well. So basically, who would you think would win out of Itachi? That's right, I said it. I said it.
Right, no, wait. Itachi wins. There you go, done.
Yeah.
Just end it there, right? Right, folks, we'll meet you in the next episode. Cool. Right, out. No jokes. Go.
Itachi versus lelouch, lamperouge.
Oh, shit.
Come at me, bro.
Let's say they've both got time to prepare, because
Okay.
if it's just like a instant encounter each other, I reckon
Mhm.
Itachi would win, because even though lelouch has the geass and he can make people do anything, like ultimate control over people,
Yeah.
and I reckon if it got into like a fist fight, Itachi straight away, because lelouch can't fight to save his life. He
True.
can't even run. There's like an episode I remember where everyone's running for the van. There's like a truck that has C2 in it with all these tomatoes, and everyone's running towards the van because it got driven away or taken away. Oh no, by one of the realms of the knights, whatever. And
Yeah.
everyone's running, and everyone passes lelouch, and then he basically stops and starts panting with his hands on his knees. I was like, and you're zero. And you're fucking powerful.
That's
So I was like, so in that respect, I reckon in the physical fight, Itachi, and plus Itachi's got all those jitsus and stuff. If he had like a mech, if he had a
a
Gurren,
nightman. Yeah.
if he had a nightmare or a Gurren,
If he had a
reckon
Gurren,
it'd be
he'd
like-
literally.
it'd be more even, because Itachi's got that whole massive shield thing that he Sensu, whatever.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce it. Yeah. So
Depends really. Like, I mean, I do agree with you. That's a fair point. But like, if it was just a fist fight, yeah, then Itachi would like just absolutely pawn him to the ground. But
his abilities, I reckon, if lelouch could basically get eye contact and verbally give a command before Itachi got his Sharingan up, like, and then
I think he could get like if Shizuku was there on the field with him, I think he could just literally make Suzuki just like fight Itachi just as a distraction, because obviously he's put him under that spell and he can't die. So
but the thing is that then in that case it's a fight between Itachi and Shizuku, not Itachi and.
True, but lelouch is a tactician, so technically there is his fight. Depending on who he uses, technically he's using Suzuki to fight his battle, and it's his battle. But
What's come across my mind just now?
what's that?
Lelouch and the Battalion Empire versus the Naruto universe. Naruto, Lelouch and the Britannian Empire versus the Alliance of Ninja.
Oh, okay. I think that's hard. Because like I was literally just about to say the Ninja Alliance, but thinking about it, you know, some of those geass users like are pretty serious.
Like Rolo.
Oh yeah, like he had like a heart condition, so I think after a while he probably would have just kicked the bucket anyway.
But I actually believe that Rolo could, like, even though he pauses everyone's perception.
Yeah.
Literally freezes everyone in like a kind of what they thought was time, but obviously it's just they're pausing all their perceptions. And what I liked is that the fact that it was having an effect on his heart, and I put it down to he could, as well as stopping everyone else, it also stopped his heart. So the longer that's one reason why he couldn't stop it for too long, because obviously he would have like lack of oxygen to his brain and whatnot. And spoiler alert. But like when he's saving lelouch and he keeps using it and pausing his heart, I thought of it as he keeps pausing his heart to basically gain distance from the pursuers and stuff like that until eventually it killed him.
Yeah.
So that's why I put his ability down to.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, it's a fair point, but at the same time, like, with that question of like the whole Britannian Empire versus the Ninja Alliance, I think either way, the Emperor of Britannia, Lelouch's like father, just probably wouldn't stand for any of it anyway.
Oh, his dad was a don.
I know he was such an arrogant person.
He's a don and a prick.
I think he probably would have just literally like just slapped up all the Hokages and just been like, whatevs, man. I've got immortality. Like,
that's the thing. Like, remember throughout the whole show, like when I watched a couple of episodes and I like bump into you and like talk a bit about the show, every time I was just like, oh, dude, that guy's a prick.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Shizaku's a prick.
I know
the whole like, oh, not only their sister, the brothers and sisters, they're all pricks. And the next episode, I'll be like,
you'd be like,
Shirley, oh, she's a prick.
Every
keep turning on the guy that I like.
I know. I'll tell you who's the worst person in that series. Well, I always forget her name. You know what I'm talking about, the black-haired.
Oh, Nina. Oh, you for real? I was like, why isn't she dead already?
That's like borderline racism as well.
Oh yeah, she's like, you pretended to be my friend, and all this time you were 11. I was like, okay, that's racist. Dirty 11.
I was like, please just kill her. I was like, please just kill her already. Like, we don't need her.
And then she made that nasty bomb.
Oh,
that
Freya.
wiped out millions. I was like, wow, she finally got her way. I don't think she actually meant to do that, but still. Like, you stupid girl. Sometimes I actually take anime too seriously. Because when I was watching it, I was like, oh my god. Then again, of course I take it too seriously. I fucking cried.
Oh, dude, I take it seriously as well. When I watch School Days,
oh my god.
I think for all you viewers out there that's seen School Days, the ultimate ending, it basically teaches you to never mess around with a girl, because if you do, chances are your head's gonna get chopped off. just don't mess around with girls. Yeah, School Days is another one. Like, if you haven't seen it, just
I've had saying like they're like, don't touch School Days, or whenever someone's people are talking School Days and someone says School Days, everyone just turns on them.
Yeah, you know what? I think people should watch it, because it's like
just with that.
It's basically I think it's like 13 episodes, and for about the first 12 episodes, it's just a casual romance, slice of life in a high school, the average kind of anime you'd see, boy meets girl, girl pretends, she doesn't like the guy, and then she tries to help him, like, hook up with this other girl in his class. That girl loves him, but she can't tell him she loves him.
But these are the days of school.
I know, and then like he starts going out with this other girl, and then he starts going out with her. He starts two-timing, and that's when you kind of think, oh, how is this going to end?
And then you get to the 13th episode.
Yeah, and it's gone. Yeah, literally, like, it's...
Oh, the humanity.
I literally, like, when I watched the last episode, I was just, like, quite terrified. I was pretty scared. I was like, I do never want that to happen to me. Like,
so if you're a guy and your girlfriend asks you to watch School Days with her, fucking run for it, dude.
Yeah,
she's
literally
she's trying to tell you something. She's trying to tell you that if you cheat on her, she's gonna cut your fucking head off.
Yeah, literally make a run for it, bro. Like, if she ever does that, just like run, please run.
You mean you've done something wrong, and she's just trying to warn you.
Yeah. Be afraid if you get.
Be very afraid.
Be afraid.
And where she puts your body, people can't hear you scream. Or
yeah,
that sounds so dumb. When she puts your body, people can't hear you scream. Oh, jeez.
What was that quote from Fate Stay Night that you keep saying?
Yeah, people die if they are killed.
That's so jokes. That's so stupid. Did you know that? Did you know that people die if they are killed? Everything is more clearer now to me. Like.
The meaning of life.
When you told me that, I couldn't stop laughing, man. I remember. What an idiot.
Jesus.
Oh,
Jesus.
But yeah, what are we on now? We're on we're on an hour now, dude. That's
hour 4 minutes.
Yeah, well, what do you want to do? Bring the episode to a
Yeah, do you want to see us out, kind of?
Yeah, sure. Well, yeah, basically, this was like our, first episode of our podcast, Anime Chudoku. We hoped you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna keep like making some more because you know this is we genuinely like talking about like anime, manga, everything really.
Yeah,
Like
and we'd like to talk to you about it as well if you're
yeah, like
interested.
I've noticed as well like what a lot of different podcasters that they don't really introduce like guests to the show, but I mean we definitely want to
The
get you
guests they
guys
do
involved.
have, they're like massive in in like the either podcasting community or anime
Yeah.
community, some kind of community. They're like massive in. But you know,
Mm.
I actually genuinely want to hear the viewers
Yeah, because like
opinions. Like, come on the show. Like, you can comment if you like, but yeah, if you've got a mic,
mm, just get involved.
come at me,
Yeah.
bro. Come at me, bro.
Yeah, come at me, bro. But yeah, literally, we want to hear your views. Have a bit of banter. Like you could even have like recommendations to give us. Like we haven't seen everything.
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
and like we could give you some recommendations. It's just, it's good. Like it's just like a nice little, project.
I think
to talk.
I think I have your recommendation though. The Bakuman. I'm gonna get onto that one.
Yeah, yeah,
I would
definitely, bro.
recommend to you Moribito.
Moribito.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, I'm all over it.
And audience, if you have any recommendations, we are going to be on YouTube and iTunes.
Yep.
So if you're listening on YouTube, comment below on your recommendations or anything you like really. If you want to be on the show, comment, let us know that you want to be on the show. We'll get in touch. Leave a comment on if you enjoyed it and stuff like that,
Yep.
or anything we've covered. If you want to add anything, or if you wanna join in on our a little battle on ninjas and mechs.
Yeah, and Super Saiyans and freaking.
Uh,
Yeah, literally, it's just
Itachi and the lelouch. Yeah.
yeah,
So anything
Itachi
like that,
against the
really.
whole world. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Literally, yeah,
Comment.
just getting.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Yep,
Oh,
subscribe.
also, actually, AD Gray, something
Yep.
I was just thinking about as well.
What's that?
I'm gonna try and get reviewers on the show as well from YouTube, all over YouTube.
Oh, okay, cool,
So
cool.
I want
Yeah.
them on the show, and just to basically, and at the same time, our viewers on the show, they can even talk to them or ask them
Mm.
questions, or we can ask them questions about their reviews and stuff like that, and
Yeah,
other
like
things.
that they've probably got like that's a good idea. Like major, like they've probably got like a lot of tips they can show us as well. Like man, like we're just starting out. Like we're doing this like for fun really because
Yeah,
like we love talking about anime and like
fucking love it.
fucking love it. Yeah, so literally, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Like
Cool.
hope you had a good time listening to us and hopefully yeah, subscribe. But
On
yeah,
YouTube and iTunes.
on YouTube and iTunes. But yeah, I think that's a wrap for it. Yeah.
Yep. And also, just in case I forget, we'll be suggesting reviewers even and other podcasts as we get bigger,
Yeah.
hopefully. So like any guests that we have on, we'll have like links to their channel and stuff like that. So
Mm.
get
Yeah.
clicking.
Yeah, get involved.
Anyways, yeah, let's go because I need to pee.
Yeah. Why did you say that? Now I need to pee. Oh, God.
God damn it, Butters.
God damn it, Butters. Butters. Yeah.
Oh, let's not even get into that one. Oh, we'll be all day.
I
Oh,
know, I
love
know.
that show. I absolutely
All
love
right.
that show. Cool.
It is. It's amazing. All right.
This is
Boom.
Major from Major Reviews, also Anime Chudoku signing out, and I hope to see you guys next time.
See you later, guys. This is D Gray. Hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Signing out.
Laters.
Laters.
Oh, dude, that was
Uh,
so awesome.
yeah, that was pretty good, man. I'm quite impressed. Like,
Yeah.
that's pretty decent.
Time to go wash my ass. No joking. No jokes.